I'm talented, oh. Fantastic. Please sit down. Please sit down. I remember that song. That is one of the Yoruba folklores, Oluronbi, right? I got it. I mean, my history has not failed me at all. Good to have you here. Viewers, please join me in welcoming and, making very, very comfortable to the studios of After Dawn this beautiful Saturday morning, Irawo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to have you here with us. And that was a beautiful performance, I must say.
Thank you.
Irawo, maybe I should start with that name. I know that Irawo is star. Is that your real name? Is that your given name?
No, my name is Oluronbi Famubodiadetula.
Okay.
The drum actually is the star. Because when I drum it, people come and say, a woman is drumming, and they come.
Yes,
so it's the
Now, what gave birth to this passion for the drum? This is the talking drum, right?
Yes,
what gave birth to this passion for the talking drum in you?
I've always been a drummer.
When you say always,
I've been a drummer since like I was young, from like 6 years. Yes, I've been drumming on tables.
Were you born into a family of drummers?
I learned later that one of my uncles was a drummer, but he had died before
I didn't hear you call yourself Ayon something. So I know that is the Ayons, that are families of drummers. So when you say you started drumming, from such tender age, and your parents, encouraged that in you, or what? How did it, develop in you?
It came by. I've always been a drummer, like I said. Then I graduated to drumming. I joined the Boys Brigade. I was a drummer. I played the snare drums.
Wow.
Then I got scholarship to study music at PEFT. I studied music, theory of music and drum set. Although I'm an accounting graduate, I've practiced. Okay.
While you're trying to put together the figures, you're also putting the figures together on the talking drum.
In fact, I even have a program that I have for corporate people. I call it corporate drumming. When we used to go for retreats and business classes and things like that, I used to, during break time, I perform for my friends. So I found that they liked it. I said, okay, I can do something like this. Relieve stress and everything. Exactly. So now everyone is going to have a drum. And we're going to in the class. Everybody's going to play the drum, and then we're going to infuse the theme of that business class into the drums. Drums started. It was used as a bit of communication right from time. So and communication is needed in the office environment. Communication goal setting. Everybody must be in sync. If one person is drumming and it's not the same, the tune is not the same. That means
others. They're not working together.
They're not working together in sync. It has. It
has to be a synergy.
Exactly, related to business topics, business titles. So that's another angle of it.
Fantastic. You just struck a chord in me now. You're an accounting graduate, yet you play the talking drum. Isn't there a conflict of ideas? Even though yes, everything must be in sync. Isn't there a conflict here with your chosen profession and your passion as it is?
I've always wanted to be a theater person, but of course, our parents like go to school and be a lawyer, be an accountant, and okay, let me go and do it. And I did well. I finished the 2nd class OPA. I was doing my ICANN. I even started my own firm. I was taking care of accounts for small businesses, SMEs. But I was like, it's not what I want. It's not it. So I now joined that corporate drumming thing. To it that people are under stress. Why don't you just bring something together? Relieve stress. So I've already been there. I know what it takes. So I'm like, okay, let me infuse this drums into the business thing.
So basically it's the drumming that's taking the forefront now, of your life.
That's what I do now. I'm no longer an accountant.
How long have you been into it professionally?
Professionally?
Yes.
I started talking drums, not professionally, maybe like 2006. It was a hobby. I used to play in the church. But professionally, I took it up last year.
Professionally. Now, having come this far, you know, playing the talking drum, obviously there's practically nothing you can say on the talking drum.
I can do anything on talking drum. I can say I can play Igbo, I can play Hausa, I can do jazz for you, I can do Igbo, anything you want me to say. Talking drum, I will do it for you.
All those skills I was trying to show before. Please, don't even take me seriously. I mean, that was supposed to be my first lesson on the talking drum. Now, you said you could play jazz for us. Okay, maybe I should listen to some jazz, you know, on the talking drum before we continue with our discussion.
Okay. Wow.
Obviously, really and truly, there is nothing you cannot do with this talking drum. Now, you've been in this both unprofessionally and professionally. When you go, I know you go to perform at, you know, events and all of that. When you go out there to perform, what's usually the reception like? I mean, how do people relate to you or receive you, considering the fact that you're in the so-called male-chosen, you know, profession?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, people think maybe she's just learning, she can't really drum. And then so people refer to me as my predecessors, Ara and Irawo. I'm like, I'm Irawo, I'm different. And then people think, okay, she's one local instrument, and then she'll just be doing local music. So that's why my mind is more of jazz. I do jazz, I do pop, I do rock music with the talking drum.
Yes.
I do all kinds of music, adventure music. So that's I try to westernize mine.
You try to create,
create a niche for myself. So that's why I have to do something different.
Okay, let me ask you a bit of a personal question. Are you married?
I'm married. I have 3 children.
Okay. How many of your kids play the talking drum?
My second son plays talking drum. My first son plays the piano and the guitar and the clarinet.
Wow. Is your husband musically inclined?
At all.
Can you imagine?
Can I even dance or beat a drum?
Wow. But somehow you guys have been able to come together, and you know, your children at least seem to be taking, you know, a toll on the, you know, the musical aspect of your life, which is quite good. Now, how well does this passion, because it's your passion, the way I say, how well does your passion put bread and butter on your table?
Because it's the transition times now, it's not easy, you know, trying to get people to believe in what I do. But I know with focus and go to my side, I'm going to make it. Because I had to just make that decision. You know, I was doing both concurrently, doing my accounting, doing the music. But of course, I didn't have time to, when I want to go for rehearsals, I'm like, okay, someone client is calling me. I'm like, which one do I go for? And of course, the passion is with the rehearsal. Yes. Okay, wait, I will come later. And then, you know, so I'm like, okay, if I focus and then bring in some other things, like I said, I brought the business aspect to it. So write proposals to companies. Okay, this is what I do. This is what we can do to relieve stress. I believe that, you know, it will work out.
It will work out eventually. Yes. As we round off this discussion, you said your husband is not musically inclined. What's the support base been like for you from the home front, especially considering the fact that, one, you're married, you've got in-laws. This is the African, you know, tradition. Exactly. What's it been like? Your support base? Of
course, they were not supportive in the first instance. There were chaos and here and there, but I pray to God. This is what you gave me this talent. In at one point in time, I was even fed about like, why can't I just focus on my accounting and just forget about the drums? Yeah. But of course, I just found myself tapping on the table and like, it's not going to go anywhere. So I just keep praying to God that there should be a balance between these two. I mean, they say that this is what I do, and I try to live an upright life. You know what they believe about most musicians, that they are wayward, their marriages break up and things like that. So I just try. It's not easy, but I try.
I can imagine.
So now they believe, and
okay, now the belief.
Yes,
fantastic.
This is what I do now. This is what I want to do.
Great. Well done, well done. I mean, so good to, be speaking with you this morning, Irawo. In one sentence, where do you see Irawo in another 10 years?
Irawo is going to be an international, international export.
Fantastic. An international export.
Gracing jazz festivals.
All over the world.
All over the world.
Fantastic.
Concerts.
Now, you drum us out of this discussion. You drummed us into this discussion. Please drum us out of it.
Oh yeah, now. Okay. My students. Oh yeah.
Imagine.
Oh yeah.
Has forgotten. All right. Thank you so much, Irawo. Thank you so much. I have had a swell time with you this morning. Thank you so much, and we wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay, yes, you have seen Irawo, you have met her, yes, and you've seen me take my first drumming lessons. I'm sure our viewers will tell me how I've fared, on my drumming lessons this morning. Let's take a report on a young man who is also very, very talented, and these days we see him at every musical, concert that's around town. He recently became an ambassador for an organization that you and I would really not think of. I'm talking this morning about Ozzy Bosco.